Boba, don't go attack him. Don't go attack him.
No. Don't attack him, Boba.
With your
Don't
bow
do
and
it.
arrow. We've been playing Valhalla too much.
Yeah, that Danish lady from the festival.
Oh, the Yuletide Festival.
The Yuletide
oh my
Festival.
god. Eivor, shoot the target with your bow and arrow.
But hey, this is France.
Yeah.
So.
Ces enfants.
Ces enfants.
Voulez-vous.
Okay. Sing me like one of your French girls.
C'est vous qui décidez, mais je ne voudrais. Hello and welcome back to another episode of the Dutch Housewives.
Dutch Housewives.
Or should we say, le Housewives.
De la France.
Dans
Dans le Paris.
I don't speak French anymore.
Yeah, what is housewife in French?
La femme de maison.
Oui.
Hollandaise.
I think that's a good guess. That's as good as a guess. I took Spanish for high school, so no French.
I had 4 years of French in high school. First day of French class, we all had to read a second because they were like, everyone goes to France on holiday. And I was like, no, I grew up poor. We went to Drenthe.
And like at best, maybe Belgium or Germany.
No, I went to Drenthe, like one province over. That's all we could afford. And they were like, yeah, but everyone speaks French, right? So, okay, let's just read the first text. And I was like, Voilà. And everyone started laughing. And this is why I don't speak French. We're gonna review France today. The country, the nation, c'est français. Unlike most countries, France decided not to send the same person as last year. And oh boy, are we happy.
I think we can safely say that.
Yeah. Tom left.
Yeah, Tom left.
Last year, we were not a fan of the song. It was a stellar 42nd on our list of 41 countries.
And it remained there. Yeah, it was consistently
last. Yeah. We're quite happy that they decided to do another... Well, it wasn't Destination Eurovision. It was a new program altogether with the same goal, selecting their new song. Eurovision, c'est vous qui décidez.
Which translates to it's your decision.
It's you.
It's you who decides.
It's you who decides. And was technically true, but there was also a jury. So there were 12 songs participating in the grand finale. And there was a grand jury as well, made up of Jean-Paul Gaultier for some reason.
Jean-Paul Gaultier,
Duncan Lawrence, some French people. We don't speak French, so it was hard to follow the program. I don't know who everyone is. Of course, Amir was there, who we saw, I think, in 2016 at Eurovision for France.
Yeah.
So yeah, some familiar faces, some French faces. So how the show went was that the 7 songs for the finale were decided solely by the public, and then the jury had to decide the 8th participant that got to go to the finale.
Yeah.
There were several songs in the competition that we actually liked.
Yes. Yeah.
We had LMK, Magique, Philippine with Banon, Pony X with Amour Fou. But of course, there was one that really jumped out as the obvious winner from as soon as the songs were revealed. And that was, of course, Barbara Pravi with Voilà.
Voilà.
Flashbacks to my first French class. Barbara Pravi with Voilà.
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 To me personally, Barbara kind of took it with a landslide.
Yeah, quite.
And also, I think with the votes, she had like 200 points, whereas the second place had only like just above 100 points. This song is super French.
It's the Frenchest French song France has ever Frenched. And it's in French.
Yeah. Listening to this song, I feel like I'm already holding a cigarette.
In Paris.
It's black and white, except for my lip color. That's red, of course.
Exactly. Got a simple eyeliner and a beret.
And we're thinking about death.
It's fulfilling every stereotype about France there is, but in the best way possible.
Yeah.
I have to say that.
Yeah. It's not the most unique song that the competition had to offer. I think for me that would have been a song kind of like LMK.
Yeah.
But I think you don't have to reinvent the wheel all the time. I think if you stick with one concept that you're really good at and really go for it, then I think you can still succeed and still send in a really good song.
Yeah.
And I think Barbara Pravi proves that.
Yeah, definitely. I think what gets France not to win every time, but also what makes people like them is that they stick to their guns in some way.
Yeah.
Usually they sing in French. The style is usually very French as well, very classic to like their pop scene, their music scene.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much that. And I think that's applaudable. For sure. Sometimes it goes right, sometimes it goes wrong, but I think this year it definitely went right.
Yes. Yeah.
I really feel like this song is so emotional. I don't know what it's about, but it's very strong. It really pulls you along the ride of what Barbara wants to tell us. It feels very spatial for some reason.
Spatial.
Yeah, because like really when the music starts to like
dynamic.
Yeah, very dynamic. But I feel like she's spinning circles around me saying voila, voila, voila.
Kind of like a carousel.
Yeah, and it really feels like a carousel.
Yeah.
She really takes you along the ride.
Yeah.
And it feels very emotional. You really feel what she's trying to tell you.
Yeah. I actually looked up the lyrics because I really was interested in what she was singing about, because I really felt raw emotion, and I really felt that she was bearing her soul basically to the audience, and she's really telling a story. So I was very intrigued, and it was very interesting that she was singing about her opening up as an artist. Like she's saying with Voilà, like I'm here representing me, and c'est moi. I think she's talking to someone who is very important to her. She's really trying to connect with that person, and I really feel that, and it's very, very beautiful, and it's she really sings with her heart.
It's a stereotypical chanson, but it's stereotypical in the best way.
Yeah.
To sum it up, really. Yeah. It's a very strong contender. I think a lot of people will like this. But since usually the ballads lose out on the big pop songs, I'm curious how this will do, especially since it's already in the finale, so we don't grow to love it over the semifinals.
Yeah.
I'm curious how this will be, but I don't expect them to be in last place in the finale.
I think they will still get points. Yeah, definitely.
But will it be the left side or the right side? We don't know.
It's still too early to tell. And of course, France always is quite early with their song choice. I think it still does have like a right amount of balance between commercial and very heartfelt ballad.
Yeah. And I mean, we saw it with Portugal as well. They sent a very Portuguese song in Portuguese, very heartfelt, really took you along the ride. And they won.
Yeah.
So there is a chance for France.
Yeah.
A chance for France.
I think it depends on the night, of course, and on what the Eurovision fans want this year specifically. Last year we didn't have a show, so like we don't know what we want basically, because we don't have like a last year to compare it to.
Yeah.
So usually if last year it was a ballad, kind of like arcade, then we would now want like a party song to like compensate, but like
it's a pendulum and it swings both ways.
Yeah.
It could go both ways now because we're not really comparing it to last year's winner because we didn't have one.
Yeah.
But it depends on whether we're still in quarantine, wallowing in our pity, saying like, everyone's in their own country. I wish we could have a party. Then this is perfect.
Yeah.
But is it like, okay, things are looking on the bright side, we're getting vaccinated, we're going to the club, perhaps in a couple of months again. We want a party. We want to break out of this somberness that we've had since March or February 2020, and let's go. So we'll see. We'll see,
yeah.
So last year, they decided to send Tom Leap with a song in English. It was a very stereotypical song. It did not feel French at all. I was very bored. So I'm so happy they changed it.
So happy. So like Barbara Pravi is really excelling it with selling raw emotion. I feel like Tom Lee really liked that last year.
He was just selling.
He was selling something, I guess, but like we could not find the catalog. So
it felt empty. It felt
very empty, very generic, a bit too commercial, I guess.
Yeah.
But like I don't know what kind of commercial. I was like, what?
Preach. Yeah, to sum it up, basically, we're very happy that they changed their song, changed their artist. I think they have many more chances now than they had last year. But we'll see how well she does. She's already in the finale.
Yeah.
Let's go.
How
amazing.
Yeah, already qualified.
Exactly. Yeah. But that's it.
That's it.
That's it for today. That's it for France.
Yes. Tell us what you think about this song.
Yeah. For the rest, like, subscribe, comment. You can actually support us on Patreon for either €1 or €3, depending whether you want benefits or not.
We're still starting up, so it'll be like a slow progress to something.
We hope to expand in the future.
Yeah. Yes.
But for now, drink loads of water.
Yes.
Be safe. Au revoir.
Au revoir.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, yo.
No.
Shake and go wig. Shake and go. I'm gonna burn this wig sometime.
Not tonight.
Not tonight, but sometime.